is 1A. I'm Jenn White. For centuries, Indigenous Americans have fought for sovereignty over their land, culture, and traditions, and in recent years, their data. And that's especially true when it comes to their medical information. In the early 1990s, researchers took DNA samples from the Havasupai community at the base of the Grand Canyon. The Havasupai believed their genetic information would be used to help provide a cure for diabetes, but it was used for other studies without their consent. This included research into the geographic origins of the Havasupai tribe, which contradicted their traditional stories.
I gave my blood. You see, I gave my blood. They took my mom and my dad.
And I was 19 years old when they took my blood.
A strange person whom I never saw before, taking a part of our bodies, and he finds out that we came from elsewhere.
My mom had diabetes, my dad had diabetes, my grandpa, my grandma on my dad's side, my great-grandma, my grandma on my mom's side. I wanted that cure. I wanted that, where, why so long?
Those are voices of Havasupai Indians speaking in a 2010 interview for the New York Times. This is just one example of a long history of mistreatment of Indigenous Americans and Indigenous people around the world by the Western scientific community. Now, Indigenous scientists are working to right past wrongs and ensure that data is used to benefit Native communities. Joining us from Arizona is Krystal Tsosie. She's a geneticist and bioethicist at Arizona State University. She's also a member of the Navajo Nation. Krystal, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you.
Also with us from Rapid City, South Dakota is Dr. Meghan O'Connell. She's Chief Public Health Officer for the Great Plains Tribal Leaders Health Board, which serves 18 tribes across North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. She's a member of the Cherokee Nation. Dr. O'Connell, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
And with us from South Dakota is Joseph Yracheta. He's Executive Director and Vice President of the NativeBio Data Consortium. It's the first nonprofit research institute led by Indigenous scientists and tribal members in the United States. He's of Pūrepecha Mexican Indigenous descent. Joseph, welcome to the program.